the Knights. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the UCF Knights. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Now that we've talked long enough, Kirk, let's get this game going. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kelly. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, this guy last week threw a couple touchdown passes. He comes in with a lot of confidence, and here maybe too much confidence. Throwing this ball into coverage cost his team early in this game with an interception.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Handoff here from the shotgun. Hard running there, breaking tackles. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught on the outside. It's Matthews. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SC.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Richardson. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Gives it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Trying to extend the play. Hit as he released it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
The Knights will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. This drive has now reached the red zone. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Breaks the tackle. Gets into the clear. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
And the Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Matthews. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo. Another handoff to him on second and goal. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 19, set to kick it off.
Bringing it out, it's Proctor. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
UCF Knights will take over. First and
10. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, USC 14, UCF 0.
To begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's moving out of the pocket. They'll try a pass here. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Runs through the defender.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the Trojans are in the red zone. Movement here from the tight end. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of the defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
On third down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
This one is right through. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Proctor. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Looking to throw it on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. The pass is intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pass caught. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Caught near the goal line. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
And the Trojans will line up now. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in 1 game? What a day.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
24, UCF 0.
Bringing it out, it's Proctor. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone.
And your UCF Knights will take over first and 10.
Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He pulls it in for a big gain. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
On first and 10, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. He's on the run, launches deep, and it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he lobs it deep down the middle. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off. Getting set. Here's second down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Now it's second down here. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. That's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Using his legs here. They chase him down. He tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. Oh, and he shanked it. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they're spotted here. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. He slings this one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 15. Tackle made after a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Knights are going to cash in here in the red zone. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Testing the right side here. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. Now they line up to kick the extra point. Extra point is good. They cut it to 17 now, 24-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
The USC offense will take over. 1st and 10.
comes the USC offense back on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eludes the rush. And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And it's a bunch formation. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return starts from inside the 5. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Knights will kick this away to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20. Important second down play coming up.
Brings up second down.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
And the Trojans will look to convert here on fourth down. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Well, great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory, but going for it in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage for a first down. And they'll use the ground game here. No shot to bring him down. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Sophomore brought down after a nice run. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Well, they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And it's good. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Proctor. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive.
And your UCF Knights will take over first and 10.
And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's caught. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back. Caught. Completion. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Knights looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Richardson. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And a sophomore making an impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Finds his man. It's Richardson. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's got it. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. The Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Grab down the middle. It's Richardson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Makes a quick grab. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Offense in hurry-up mode. And looking to throw now on first down. The ball is caught. And misses the stiff arm. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. The Knights looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They look to throw it here on 2nd down, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCF.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Extra point try coming out. And it's good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there.
USC offense will take over. First and 10.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
By the receiver. Steps out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. And the quarterback keeps it here. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, USC 30, UCF 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, a sack. The senior on his defense making a big play.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
And the Trojans pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And the Trojans will have first and 10 here. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. Second and 1.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
He hands it off from the gun. Running with purpose. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I like what the offensive coordinator is trying to do here to try to keep the defense off balance by mixing up his play calling. But hey, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. They're not fooled at all on this play. Nice tackle for a loss here against the option.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, USC. And the route is on. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score. USC.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out. It's Proctor. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive.
UCF Knights will take over. First and 10.
Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. The Knights come up to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Receiver makes the catch. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Knights looking to cash in this red zone trip. First down, looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Knights. This passing game is still on fire. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he'll get into the end zone for 2 points. Now it's a 15-point game. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They'll work the clock here with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Over the middle and incomplete. They move the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Jordan. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Proctor. That strong coverage that attacked him at the 11-yard line. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's going to take off here. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Southern California. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Proctor. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be.
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Knights looking to run some tempo here. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Knights starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Incompletion sets up a 3rd down now for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, we just have not seen a lot of this today at all from this offense, but they'll take it. Big positive play here. Game is out of reach. They're still just trying to put up any yardage that they can to help build their confidence for next week.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, enough for a first down. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, UCF.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Is no good. That keeps the score. USC 47.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
28. Number 16 set to hit this one away.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. And that run goes nowhere, and that'll be the final play of the ball game. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.